Good morning, children. Now today we are going to move on to the next chapter. Now last week, the previous video was on action words, right? What are action words? Action words are called verbs. All right. So connecting with action words, verb, we are going to do another short topic in connection to the verbs. Now I'm going to write a sentence. All right. Okay, read the sentence. The boy playing outside. Alright? Where is the verb here? Which is the verb here? Playing. So, playing is the verb here. Okay? Verb meaning action word. This is telling you something about the action being done. So, the boy playing outside. Do you think this sentence is correct? No. Somewhere something is not right, isn't it? So what do you think should be there? What is something is missing out here in the sentence, isn't it? So what do you think is it? So the word here that is missing here is the boy dash playing outside. So the boy is playing outside. If I write here is, now isn't this complete? Now you understand completely. So the boy is playing outside. Alright. So the verb here is playing. Okay. But if you just write the verb of playing, the sentence will not be complete. Alright. So something is missing there. Something is not right. So to make the sentence correct, what do? We add is. Alright. We add is to make the sentence complete. Alright, so this word is helping the main verb. The main verb is this. This is the main verb. Can you see this? The playing is the main verb. Alright, but without this is, the sentence will not be complete. So with the help of this is, the sentence is now complete. So this is helping this main verb. This is not the main verb, right? Main verb is playing, but is the word which helps the main verb. All right. So without is, the sentence will not be complete. In the same way, but boy is what? Boy, how many number or how many boys am I talking about? One boy, isn't it? So this is, the boy is singular. Okay, the boy is singular. So when I'm talking about one, then I use is. Alright, the boy is playing outside. So the word which helps this main verb here in the sentence, when you talk about one person. Alright, when you talk about one person, then you use one, is, sorry. Alright, one person, one place, one animal, one thing. That is singular thing. Then you use is. The same thing if I have to talk about many. The boys play. Now look at this. The boys playing outside. Okay. Now also, if you read the sentence, you will understand. Alright. You understand the meaning of the sentence, but something is not correct. Alright. So we need one word to make this sentence complete. Alright. So what is that? Now here, how many people I am talking about? How many boys? More than one. Yes, boys, isn't it? So this is plural. Alright. The boys playing outside is something wrong. Alright. So what am I going to use here is are. What am I going to use? Are. So the boys are playing outside. Alright. So now when I talk about many, then you use which helping this word are. Are is helping the main verb. Main verb is the main verb. This is, I'll just write M for main. Okay. M for main verb. Alright. M for main and V for verb. Alright? So this word is, are, they are helping the main verb. So that is why today we are going to talk about helping verbs. So today's topic is on helping verbs. Alright? Now the previous video was on verbs, only verbs, action words. Now we are going to do helping verbs. So children, if you don't know about helping verbs, your sentence, when you speak, when you write, then your sentence will not be correct. Alright? So helping verb is very, very important. Alright? So when you talk about one person or one noun, you know what's a noun? One person, one place, one animal, or one thing. Then you use is as the helping verb. When you talk about many person, many place, many animal, and many things, then you use are for as the helping verb to make the sentence complete. Did you understand, children? Alright. So let me make a list here. Here I am going to make a list. Can you see here? Is, are. Alright, I am going to make a list here. Can you see this? Is and are. Okay, is, are the two helping verbs. So there are other helping verbs also, which I am going to do it now. Just a minute. So as I'm going to show you the helping verbs, I'm going to make the list here, okay? Because I'm going to explain it again. In the tenses also I have to explain this, all right? Can you see this? My father eaten his breakfast. So, which is the verb here? Eaten. Eaten means finished. Right? This work is already finished. It's already done. So, this tenses I'll be doing later. So, it will help you. At that time, you will understand it clearly. Alright. So, eaten is the verb. The verb, the action word, which is already finished. So, eaten. My father eaten his breakfast. So, that means in the morning. Now, it's already afternoon. Morning, he eaten the breakfast. So, eaten is the main verb. Okay, children, I'm writing M for main verb. Alright. Now, something is not right. Okay, so you need a helping verb to make the sentence complete. Right. So, the work which is already done, this eaten is already, work is already finished. Alright. So, which helping verb can you use? You cannot write, my father is eaten, my father are eaten. You cannot do. So, what will you write? My father has eaten. Can you see this color chart? My father has eaten his breakfast. Right? So, has is another helping verb. Another helping verb, has, which helps to make the sentence complete. Alright? Now, same thing. If I have to write the same sentence, father is one, isn't it? Father is singular. Father is singular. So, I have to write has eaten his breakfast. Now, if I have to write the same thing with many, plural, then which helping verb will I use? Alright? The children eaten their breakfast. So, eaten is the main verb. Alright? Eaten is the main verb. Alright, children? And now, children means How many am I talking about? Children means many. It's plural, isn't it? This is plural. I'm just writing PLU for plural, right, children? So the children means we are talking about many. So you cannot use the same helping verb has. You cannot use same has. Has is for one. All right. So which helping verb do you use here to make the sentence complete? Have. The children have. The children means many. So the children have eaten their breakfast. Eaten means they have already finished eating their breakfast. The eaten, the word eaten, the verb here eaten tells you the work has already been finished. It's already completed. The work is already completed in the morning. All right. So has, and another helping verb here is had. All right. Now, now another word, another sentence. I'm going to change the sentence. Okay, now another sentence. I eaten my breakfast at 7 a.m. So here again, eaten. Eaten is the main verb, all right? Main verb, all right? Now, you need one more helping verb to use, to complete the sentence, all right? So which helping verb can I use? I have eaten my breakfast. You can use have also, but you cannot use has. For I, you cannot use has, all right? So I have eaten my breakfast, but I've written the time here. So you cannot write I have eaten my breakfast at 7 a.m. So one more helping verb you have, that is, let me write here. It's had. So had. I had eaten my breakfast at 7 a.m. And now I'm feeling hungry. I'm feeling hungry now because why are you feeling hungry now? Because I had eaten my breakfast at 7 a.m. That means early in the morning. All right. So another helping verb here is had, which will help the main verb eaten here to make the sentence complete. All right. So another helping verb here is had. So is, are, has, have, had. Okay. There are many other verbs also. Now let me do with another helping verb. Okay, this will be too long. This sentence will be too long. Okay, let me make it short. Let me use this one. Okay. Shira dash crying last night. So which is the verb here? Crying is the verb, is the main verb. It's the main verb. All right. So Sheila crying last night. So you can understand the sentence, but some way you need one word to complete the sentence. All right. You need one more word to complete the sentence. So that is, which word will you use? Last night. Last night means it's already finished. It is already finished. It's a past tense. This last night tells you about past tense, means the work is already finished last night. You are not doing it now, you will not be doing, but you have already finished. The work is already finished last night, isn't it? So yesterday, you're talking about yesterday. So Sheila was. So which helping verb you need here is was. So Sheila was crying last night. So was also is another helping verb which tells you, which helps the main verb to make the sentence complete. Okay, and this, okay, so this one, past tense and present tense, I'll explain it later. Now look here, Sheila is one, isn't it? This is singular. And the girls now, how many are you talking about? You're talking about plural, all right? So which helping verb will you use here? The girls dancing in the hall. You use were. The girls were dancing in the hall. Dancing is the main verb, and were tells you about more than one, plural. All right, but without this were, you will not be able to make the sentence complete. So were is another helping verb which will help to make the sentence complete. Or in other words, this were helps this main verb to make the sentence complete. All right, were is another one verb. Is, are, has, have, had, was and were. These are helping words, okay? And one more sentence. Now look here. I drinking milk. Which is the verb here? Main verb? Main verb is drinking, isn't it? So, I drinking milk. Is it right? You will understand, but you will not understand completely. So, you need a helping verb to make the sentence complete or to help the main verb. You need a helping verb to help the main verb to make the sentence complete. All right, children? So, which word will you use? You cannot write yes, are, has, have, all these words were. So, what will I use here? I am. I am drinking milk. I am drinking it now. And now at present, I am drinking it. All right. So, am is another helping verb. Am is another helping verb. All right. Time is very short, children, so I have to rush. Now, there's another verb. There are 3 more helping verbs I have to do. Now, I'll just put a dash, okay, because we need a helping verb, so I'll put a dash here. The Raman dash, okay. Yeah. Raman dash his work daily. So they need one more verb. You cannot use all this here. Okay. So which helping verb? Another new helping verb, that is Raman does. Raman does his work daily. So every day he does his work. Okay. So does is another verb. So let me write here. Okay. Now, another word is The students dash their work daily. So here, Raman was singular. Raman was singular. You're talking about one person. Here, students. Students means more than one. This is plural. Alright, you're talking about many. So, which helping verb? You cannot write does. So, which helping verb you use here? Do. Which helping verb? Do. So, students do their work daily. Now, here, just remember one thing, like last time in singular plurals I did, and in verbs also I did. When you're talking about one, you use does. And when you're talking about many, you cancel es and only use do. This es you cut from here and use and write do. So when you're talking about many, you say do. When you talk about one, you say does. Okay? He does, she does, it does. Okay? Ravi does, Rita does, all these. Alright, when you talk about one. But when you talk about many, the children do, the boys do, the teachers do, the people do. People means many, isn't it? The students do, the dogs do. So all this. Word when you talk about many, you use do. So do is another helping verb. Alright. Now one more helping verb, which is for the past tense, when the work is already finished. Now look at this. The boys dashed their work yesterday. So yesterday means it is in the past tense. It is in the past tense, which I'll be doing later on. After this chapter, we'll be moving on to present, past and future tense. Okay, that time I think it will be clear for you. So yesterday means yesterday is already finished. The work is already finished and it's already done. So when you talk about yesterday, the past tense, then which helping verb will you use? Did. Which helping verb? Did is the helping verb which you use for past tense. Alright. So did can be for singular and did can be for plural also. Did will tell you about singular as well as for plural. Did you understand? Did does not have singular and plural. Did means just past tense, singular or plural. Did you understand? So did. So did is another helping verb. Alright? So these are the helping verbs. Alright, children? So this do, does, do and did. This does, do and did tells you about the work, some action being done by the people. Alright? So this is it. Now I just want to explain in short. Since there's no time, I'm going to explain in short. Now look here, is, when you're talking about one, in the present tense, is about present. Present tense, present. Is tells you about present tense. Has also tells you about present tense. Alright children, is tells you about present tense, has also tells you about present tense. Are also tells you about present tense, have also tells you about present tense. Alright, but listen here, is tells you about singular. Sorry, let me write here. Is and has tells you about singular, whereas are and have tells you about plural. All right? Has and have tells you about plural. And whereas had tells you about both singular and plural. Singular plus plural. But in the past tense. Is, remember this is very, you have to listen carefully. Is tells you about present tense. Has also tells you about present tense. Are tells you about present tense. Have also tells you about present tense. Alright? But is and have tells you about singular when you're talking about one. Are and have tells you about many, plural, many, but in the present tense. Both in the present tense, but one is singular, another one is plural, right? Now had, like has, have and had, right? Had, let me write here, since it's in a straight line, had. Had tells you about both singular and plural. Had tells you about both singular and plural, but this is not sing, okay children, this is singular, I'm writing in short. So had tells you about singular as well as for plural, one and many, both had, but which tense? Past tense. The action which is already finished, alright. Now comes was. Now was, were. Was also tells you about was also tells you about singular. Was also tells you about singular, but in the past tense. Alright? Was tells you about singular. Okay. Let me make an arrow here. It's confusing now. Was tells you about singular, one person, but in the past tense. T for tense. So was tells you about singular, but in the past tense. Alright? Now were tells you about plural, but in the past tense. This also. Both past tense. Was also plural, past tense. Were also past tense. Both are past tense. Alright? But was tells you about one and were tells you about many. Plural. Did you understand? Okay. That's all. And did, I told you did also tells you about past tense. Did also tells you about past tense. Did also tells you about past tense. It can be both singular and plural. Okay, so let me write in had and did. Both tells you about past tense, and it can be singular and it can be plural. Alright children, so you might be getting confused now. So as you do the work, as I give you the exercises, it will help you and you will understand it. Alright, and if you have any problem, you can text me in my number. Alright, if you have any problem, if you don't understand anything, you can please ask me. Alright, so I think that's all for today on helping verbs. So with this helping verb, we come to the end of this chapter on verbs. Alright children, so hope you understand everything.